Hi Leo, it is Ray. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. Happy Aquarius full moon. As of this very moment that I'm speaking, it has not peaked yet. But today is Saturday, August 9th, 2025. It is 1:32 p.m. East Coast time. Let us pray. Let's see what August 2025 has to say. Okay, bars, Ray. Okay, let us pray. Excuse me, we're gonna pray. Can you share? Thank you. God, divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide Leo placements on their August 2025 monthly reading. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as the month unfolds. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided and divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Gratitude. Ashe. Okay. So a few things. Leo. Hold on. My apologies. All right, so Spirit wants your undivided attention with something in August. This could be like one-on-one time just with Spirit. So when you are connecting, when you're praying, when you're meditating, eliminate the distractions. For instance, the phone. The phone is a distraction. Outside noise. Silence is a theme. But I'm getting more so silence is a theme for you in August. I'm seeing the emoji with the zipper in my mind's eye, but more so, how do I say this? Okay, I hear the hair on. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. But when you are doing your one-on-one time with Spirit, whenever that is throughout this month, Spirit wants your undivided attention. That's a representation of the silence. I feel like you start to get into it, and then there's a distraction. Just like these birds are starting to be a distraction right now. Hi, y'all. Hi. Happy Saturday. Now, when I was praying, you may have heard the fall. What fell was the fluorite. So connect with fluorite. Your emotions are being highlighted. Fluorite helps with emotional stability. And then the card that fell with fluorite is love. So this is definitely, August is heart chakra healing. I feel like this has a lot to do with the past. But let's get into the cards. Okay, hold on. That is perfect. Okay. Leo, August 2025. Just sit with your back straight. Straighten your back. And now I see, what is that? The hunchback of, how do you say, is it Notre Dame? Notre Dame? I don't know. All right, let's get into this card that flipped out for you first. Can you clarify? Hold on. I'm guided to read this crystal to you. Whether you know about it or not, let's hope it's in this book. A, B, C, D, E, F, E, F, D, E. Okay. Fluorite. So fluorite, again, this is fluorite. And this book is clear though. Okay. Anywho, fluorite connects with balance. Well, it represents balance, purification, and protection. It connects to the third eye and the heart chakra. Leo, you rule the heart chakra. Okay, so it says fluorite is a crystal powerhouse. This stabilizing stone diminishes chaos and quiets the mind. See, that's silence. Thank you. It brings balance to the user's inner being and broadens perspective, aiding in decision making, and clarifying the path ahead. It's a very cleansing mineral and can help shed adverse patterns, ward off negativity, and renew energy. Fluorite is known for illuminating suppressed feelings so that you can gently examine and resolve them. That's why I feel like it's connected to the past. Fluorite can be used to disperse electromagnetic waves and balances the body much like it balances the mind. It's also known for stimulating the immune system and is believed to strengthen teeth and bones. Okay, so calcium, shit, and then yes, this calcium fluoride, it. This calcium fluoride crystal is often translucent, comes in many colors. Every color represents its own healing properties. Since mine is green and purple, heart chakra, third eye, and crown, I feel like this is connected to self-love too and self-trust. And then we started this talking about how when you connect with spirit meditation, it does say keep in your meditation area to increase concentration. Again, spirit wants your undivided attention. Also, for the home, it balances the energies of the space. It creates a harmonious environment. And for work, it promotes focus, cooperation, and creativity. So maybe if you have the crystals, tap in. If you don't, invest. All right. So that's fluorite. Why is love here for Leo? I keep hearing Cisco is love enough, okay? And baby, my direct answer is no, it's not enough. But you have Four of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is in regards to your art of creation. What is it that you currently love doing? What are you falling out of love with when it comes to crafts? Some of you are conflicted on, do you focus more on what brings you the material success, or more so what fills your heart chakra? But with this Two of Pentacles, it's like being back and forth between spirituality and practicality. You know, I feel like you're wanting to, it's like you can't afford to take a loss. That's a very interesting statement. At this moment in time, you may perceive yourself as not being able to afford to take a loss. Again, that's a perception. And I don't know what I said to you last night in the elements reading. I really don't. Today is a new day. But it's interesting, even in the attire of the feminine energy. So whether you're masculine or feminine, I hear the feminine is experiencing, what the hell, a defect of some sort, but it's more so it's internal, but it connects to the external. So she has on this thick ass coat, okay? And then she's summer dressed, right? So winter versus summer. What's the same and what's different? I feel like you may still be going back and forth with something currently throughout summer that started in winter, and that's a problem. That's a very long cycle. And you are 8 energy. These 2 pentacles are in a figure 8, so as mentioned, that's a very long cycle. But I do feel like the question is, where do we go from here? Or it's like, you know, being conflicted. Do you open your heart? Do you give love? Do you share love? You know, do you extend it? Or do you keep it to yourself? Or very conflicted on who to continue to give love to and who the fuck to cut off. Yeah, 5 of Cups is speaking out. Definitely, but Ace of Swords, the truth. Definitely conflicted on who to cut off. And weighing, it's like weighing the pros and the cons. Anything else? High Priestess is on the bottom, but Queen of Swords is in reverse. So that is the message, but what are you going to do? The guidance is to follow your highest self. Meaning you are you know what is not fulfilling to you in this current moment in time when it comes to friendships, people you may be dating, connecting with, getting to know. I feel like this Mercury retrograde in Leo, for you Leo, really clarified and solidified where you sit and or stand with people. She's sitting, she's standing, okay? Queen of Swords is sitting, the High Priestess is sitting, Five of Cups is standing. And I do feel like it's quite heartbreaking for some, but I do feel like it's affecting self-trust. Which is more so focusing on the negative aspects, again, which represents the Five of Cups, the negative aspects of a situation, versus just really loving and appreciating and having gratitude for the experience, you know, keeping that experience with you, and then choosing to step out and extend. I really do feel like I just gave you the advice, but I really don't know. Let's move on. Thank you. And I don't let nobody touch my hair, okay? And I really need a loctician. This shit is, it's getting too long for me to maintain. But no one has touched my hair since I started my locks. I don't play about that. Okay, Leo. Some of you are experiencing a crown chakra blockage due to your own ego. You have refusing to see too, High Priestess energy. So this is going back to that energy of your art of creation for me, and being conflicted on, do you pour into what your heart wants, or do you pour into what stabilizes you, you know? And being unable, I feel like a lot of you want to master both, but you're struggling to balance both, going back to that Two of Pentacles. It's like in your mind, it works out, you know? But in practicality, the shit is not working out. Okay? Okay. In your mind, it's working out. In reality, it's all over the fucking place. Okay? All right, Leo, August 2025. Seek. Going back to Spirit wants your undivided attention. You have giving and receiving in reverse. So going back to being conflicted on extending yourself versus keeping your energy to yourself. Giving and receiving iterates really keeping your energy to yourself. Like, again, this is Spirit wants your undivided attention. I feel like that's the theme for you in August, but you're not honoring that at this time. I feel like you will. You heavy energy on love. 6 energy, but 6 is Virgo. So Virgo season, you may feel more open. Leo season, some of you are feeling very restricted in your season, very overwhelmed, very heavy is the crown, okay? But again, I don't like when heavy is the head that wears, hey, what the hell? I don't like the heavy is the head that wears the crown, okay? My statement is, when the crown is heavy, can you still hold your head high? As you see, this is a heavy crown. His head is down. And it's your season to look up, but you're looking down. A glass half empty versus glass half full, also representing that Five of Cups energy that came out for you. What is Leo refusing to see specifically? Yeah, this is definitely all crown chakra energy. Spread your wings upright. So you're refusing to see the unlimited possibilities and the help that you have. And then you have helpless and hopeless in reverse. Even the love that you have. Your first card was love. In a whole different deck, we have love. But it's like not feeling it, not seeing it, not recognizing it. It's like even if you don't have no friends, Leo, people want to be your friend, but you're not allowing that energy exchange at all. But with Seek, again, Spirit wants your undivided attention. This is 6-9 here as well. So once you connect, again, you see she has no distractions around her. It's just her in nature. Her arms are out. Okay, her body language says, I'm open to receiving. Okay, I need to release this shit. I need some help. Okay? And then the birds come, blue jays. Blue represents communication, to deliver that, to fill you, fill your cup. And again, clarifying refusing to see is rest and reconsider in reverse. And spread your wings. You really do have unlimited possibilities and a lot of love waiting to give to you and receive from you. But you have a disconnect with that at the moment. Yeah, your heart chakra is definitely blocked. For some, I hear for all, so respectfully, for every single one of you in some area, your heart chakra is blocked. Me too, okay? Simply love in reverse. Then strengthening bonds. Okay, so you are in the era of a new beginning, but how this new beginning is starting is not the way that you would prefer or Spirit, but it's kind of like you're in your own way. It's kind of like, wanting the knowledge and wanting the experience and wanting to, just say, yeah, I did that too. But all of that knowledge and all of that information, all of those experiences traumatize you from continuing to live. Does that make sense? I keep hearing you can't show love without followed action. Followed action. Leo, August. Leo, August. A lot of you is just unfulfilled. It's interesting because I'm getting like from the outside looking in. This is what people see, okay? From the outside looking in when it comes to you. This is what people see. Yeah, you can see them, okay? Emperor energy, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, Queen of Pentacles, you are taken care of. But the cards came out like this. You have the Page of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse, and the Emperor upright. Now, Emperor upright is you're not going to allow anyone to see this, but this is, for some of you, the reality that you are dealing with, the emotions you are dealing with, the feeling tone, which you see for yourself. But people would never know. But your spirit team is very aware of this energy. And this is all connected to refusing to see. Because you rule the heart chakra, when your heart is blocked, right? And in this world, it's very easy for circumstances and situations to happen to block our heart chakra. And I feel like I said this last night, but being able to learn thyself and learn what works for you as far as healing, transmuting, forgiving, really would do you wonders just in life, and sticking to that specific code for yourself in a way that heals you and does not hurt another. And you may already have access to the tools and resources and know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. But whatever energetic field that you're in right now that you feel extremely safe in, it's not safe. Because this is draining as fuck, okay? Finances being drained, overspending, doing it just because you can do it, but not even realizing the cups of your own that you're ciphering from, and more so thinking that you're serving yourself, and you're doing a disservice to yourself. But with Page of Swords in reverse, you know something. And I feel like whatever you know is connected to this Emperor position of power energy. Like, you know what you need to do to elevate yourself to get to another level. And for a lot of you, your life does not have to forever be a struggle. But you continue to see it as a struggle and not as, I hear, modes of accomplishments. I hope I'm making sense. And she's holding the Ankh, so life. Like, again, new beginnings, new life, a new opportunity. But it's like you're not taking full advantage of it. What else with this for Leo? I feel like you need to go somewhere on Do Not Disturb for a minimum of 3 days. And if you got kids, baby, work it out. All right? Seriously, work it out. Where there's a will, there's a way. You have the 8 of Wands upright, which gave me that message for you. Then you came out in reverse. And 7 of Wands. You're tired of fighting when you need to gather all your strength and fight. Okay? When I say fight, I mean, I don't know. It feels like you are in a major energetic tug of war, Leo. Like, it's it's like, you know, when people get sucked in the rabbit hole, and then they become lost and delusional and don't even realize they're that fucking deep until they're that fucking deep. And to pull thyself out of that energy, it's very difficult. Okay, again, it's an energetic war because you've gotten so deep within the energy, within the emotion, within the rabbit hole, however you want to put it for yourself. However, you're being asked to fight and push through to the other side. And see that when you start fighting, your ancestors go harder. When you start fighting, God goes harder. Like, this is like, save yourself, basically. You want abundance? Push through the energy blockages of abundance. Figure out what the root is, representing this Queen of Pentacles. For a lot of you, it's the mother. With that 6-9 energy, that's Cancer. And for most of you, because you are the inner child, it was when you were in the womb. And you're not the only sign I've said this to within the last month. Okay? It's like a lot of you would rather just it's like you would rather like disappear like Houdini, or just have the situations that you're experiencing disappear like Houdini. And no, you can't run. The more that you run, the more effort and energy you have to put into the fight. So instead of trying to escape it, fuck with it and deal with it. And it is hard as fuck to do certain paths in life alone. It's like when we don't want to ask for help, that's when we want to ask for help the most, or whatever the case may be. But that's truly how you build strength. That's truly how you build courage. That's truly how you just build character. And you have a reading that I did a year or two ago called Character Building, something like that. And I feel like I said this to you in the recent months, but, you know, some of you, it's like, I don't know, life experiences are turning you into Scar from The Lion King. Or my coffee pot. And that's not the purpose of this journey. The purpose of this journey is to rise above despite. And to do that, you have to fight for yourself. Fight for your life. Fight for your truth. Fight for your abundance. Let's move on. Strengthen the bond with yourself. Build a new commitment with yourself. Some of you talk so much about God, but I don't know, a lot of y'all don't believe. That's been a theme throughout Leo season. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm noticing that. Truth, aura. It's like how you speak shows. How you choose to live your life shows. All right, Leo, August 2025, 27 minutes. What's going on? Actually, before we do that, just what do you have to say in regards to Leo's love life, whether single or connected? What's the message? Let me address it. Four of Cups. 10 of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Too many. Damn. I hear that song by Destiny's Child. Is it Destiny's Child? Through It Love. I've given so much in the past. I always hear Michelle's part though. Now I hear Heartbreak Hotel, Lord God, Leo. Okay, so you have the Four of Cups upright, again, whether single or connected. You have the 10 of Cups in reverse. You have the Page of Wands in reverse. You have the 3 of Swords upright. Heartbreak Hotel, babe. 8 of Cups upright. 5 of Cups again. And then the 7 of Swords. So, baby, you got trust issues. Whether you are single or dealing, okay? Like Juicy J said, you don't trust these hoes, okay? You don't. And I honestly feel like this is what Spirit wants your undivided attention about. It's like, I don't know, I'm seeing, you know how like people will be going on shamanic journeys and things, but no, it's like for you, it's like I see someone, you know, they clear their schedule, right? And decide to journey out into the wilderness, go to the water. I don't know. Okay, it could be the wilderness or the water. I don't know. Heavy energy on the water, okay? Because we got water in the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, all right? You know, but choosing to go on a journey, you know, choosing to just go somewhere that brings serenity, to just, again, give spirits and yourself some undivided attention. And then it's like, you know, I feel like there's this moment where like every heartbreak that you have been through in life is shown to you, from family to people till now. But at the same time, I see those heartbreaks being reflected, and how it connects to your journey being reflected at the same time. And it's like, yeah, you see that. You're not fucking with that. I don't know. It's like this energy of something not ever being good enough. But what is good enough for you? What is sufficient for you? What is enough for you? Now I hear Leah, because I just need somebody to tell me, are you that somebody? But it's like you're wanting people to show up as that somebody, but are you showing up as that somebody? Because being emotionally dissatisfied, moving forward, always looking over your shoulder, being paranoid, dealing with distrust, trying to figure out who the fuck is lying and who isn't, who's being genuine and who isn't. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of mental energy. And you always asking these questions is not going to help you progress and help you heal. And it's like, again, there's so much energy, as I mentioned earlier, waiting to love you and waiting to receive your love. But it's like at the same time, with 10 of Cups in reverse, the energy that you're carrying is just repelling that. So if you wonder why it's fucking crickets around you, look at your energy, because this is your energy. And a lot of you are connected to people that have abused your trust, that have walked away from you, or whatever the case may be, due to whatever fucking title. And that's a problem too. It's like, for people to put respect on your name, you have to put respect on your name, Leo. And you know this, but you're not maneuvering within that energy currently. You're not. The center of all of this is the Three of Swords. And it's affecting every fucking chakra. The root chakra, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. We have 7 cards here. And in the middle, because the heart is the balance between the lower self and the higher self, is the Three of Swords, representing your heart chakra. So let me read this based on your chakras, then we're going to move on. 4 of Cups representing the root chakra. She's sitting down. She's grounded. But it's like you have the opportunity to expand your roots. Spirit is giving you an opportunity to expand your roots. If you don't want to expand, you can pull them up and start a new fucking garden. You're like, no, I'm tired. Okay. Sacral chakra, your creativity. 10 of Cups, where you create a family. I see. Seeing a gate. Oh my God. It's like, you know how gates be having, you got, like how certain communities have gates with coded access, or like pass access. It's like, for some of you, honey, no one is good enough to get a key. For others of you, it's like you're doing it so that you can say you have I don't know, but your house, it's not really your house is not a home. It's more so, maybe that's a complete, it really is a complete disconnect. Or it's like, you know, let's just say you are sexually active. It's like, yeah, you're busting a nut, but you're not having that. You're not getting orgasms, you know? There's still unfulfillment. Or it's like you have no desire to create. You have no desire to um, pour into a cup of someone else. This is like being in a relationship and it's always me, 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 me. Y'all remember that song? So what about you, you? So what you gonna do? I think that's by 702. Why am I playing with my hair? Anywho, the solar plexus. If you have children, heal that relationship. So you have the Page of Wands in reverse representing the solar plexus chakra. You're definitely lacking confidence, vitality, which is more so connected to the root, but she's wearing red and yellow. But it's like that inner light is dim. You don't trust that gut feeling. You don't follow that gut feeling, that gut instinct. Your solar plexus would be like the second brain, in my opinion. It's like, you know, knowing that things need to be uprooted, knowing that things need to change, knowing that, you know, seeds need to be planted elsewhere. But lacking the confidence to do so because you think you're, at this point, believing the outcome is going to be the same every time. Your heart chakra represents the Three of Swords. We talked about that. Your throat chakra represents the Eight of Cups. Now, I think that's very interesting because a lot of you be lying, okay? The lion be lying, all right? And I say that because a lot of you be like, you've walked away from this feeling, emotion, whatever, and you haven't. You have not. Your energy is still lingering in these cups that you say you've left behind. Period. So basically what you're speaking is not aligning with your actions, okay? Representing the third eye is the Five of Cups. It's like the visions of brightness that spirit gives to you, that God gives to you. You negate them. You laugh at them. You mock them. Damn. And so because of that, your life experience is you looking at this damn Three of Cups versus these two cups standing behind. Black is the energy of mourning. It's also an energy of protection. But I'm reading on an energy of mourning, okay? And then the crown chakra is this, the crown chakra represents the Seven of Swords. Seventh chakra, Seven of Swords. Viewing everything from a deceitful, glass half empty, everyone's fucked up out here energy, and that's not true. That's not true, but that's the lens you're choosing to see out of. And then envying people that choose to see the glass half full versus half empty. That's some you need to heal shit, okay? Respectfully. But directly, you need to heal. Having envy because someone chose to transmute is wild to me. When you have the same power to do so yourself. Leo. Ego death. Leo, August 2025. Yemoya, Starseed, Sideways, Conjuring legacy in reverse. God damn. Leo. Spirit act. Okay. Sense. Leo. Fuck. This is mixed energy though. I really love this deck. Anything else? You got some heavy hitters out here. Okay. Anything else? Very interesting. We're in the year of the snake. You have manifested creation on the bottom. So again, as mentioned, this is a very bountiful time for you to start anew. Okay, it really, really is. Okay, so where we're gonna start here. That's a pentacle at her feet. Some of you may feel like, hold on, because I'm still looking at this manifested creation card. And yeah, the snake is wrapped around her as it's like a guide, a protection. But more so, feeling like something is like energetically suffocating you, because snakes suffocate. They bite, they suffocate. But you do feel like someone is energetically suffocating you. I don't know why I see the game Monopoly. That feels like a trap. Hold on, what's this? I feel like you need to be very mindful of what you're manifesting at this time, meaning the energy that you're projecting, because it's coming right back to you. Okay, and you have unconditional love, the blueprint. So some of you, you are learning a lesson of love at this time. I feel like Spirit is teaching you a lesson of love, you know? And I feel like this lesson of love is attached to what it's like to be connected and not have strings attached, okay? Now, the understanding of this will be different for all of you, because there's a multitude of perspectives that exist and multiple truths do exist at one time. But I also do feel like nature is helping you when it comes to this snake energy that we're in, and yeah, throughout this Chinese New Year. Because, and I say that because I feel like feeling tones in regards to others in all aspects, work, people, just feeling tones are being clarified. And I also feel like where you are, yeah, going back, thank you. Because you have unconditional love here, but the snake being wrapped around, it's giving me conditions. Like someone fucks with you on a conditional basis, you know? I also feel like, hey! I also feel like that for some of you, you want to, it's like you want to free yourself, because the way this heart is sitting within the flower that has blossomed, this is, you know, wanting to free yourself, wanting to explore, wanting to expand, but feeling like you're unable to. I hear being too tied down to your circumstances. All right, so we'll start with the sideways energy, okay? Your sideways energy is Wizard Balance, Yemoya Star Seed, and then Cruiser Autonomy. Autonomy and starseed are in the same direction. Balance is in the opposite direction. So when it comes to you truly walking in your North Node energy, going back to, do you pour more energy into, you know, what your heart wants, or basically what makes sense to you? You know, Leo, you're a star. And you have restoration here, star energy, Aquarius energy. We do have the Aquarius full moon, your opposite, right? So it feels like for some time throughout your life, you've been practicing here, Drake practice, but you've been practicing for, but that's Scorpio energy, yeah. So you've been in like training camp, okay? But it's like for some of you, seasons have felt like the movie Training Day with Denzel Washington. And we always have a choice whether we are able to see the choice that we have or we don't, which is also connected to, with the choice there's always a loophole. But it's like not caring enough to seek. I don't feel like whatever you are going through right now, this has been the only lifetime that you've experienced this energy. I do feel like whatever this time that you are experiencing truly is a test of your power. How are you going to handle it? What are you going to do? Like, for instance, if you were the leader of a country, right? Which technically you are the leader of your country would be yourself. And your country was at war, which this energy is being at war with yourself and with spirit for some. What decisions would you make? How would you act? What methods would you take to defeat your enemy? Now, those methods that you would take to defeat whatever enemy that you're at war with is very important. Very important. Now, I'm gonna leave that there. You have Conjuring Legacy in reverse, Spirit Act upright. You have Central Morte, Offering in reverse. You have Abracadabra Connect upright. You have Irawa, I think I said it right, Restoration. You have Yemaya, Resurrection in reverse. And you have Arun Mila, Great Diviner. And then Oya is in my hand, Protection. Whatever you're called to act on, whatever you're called to do, you are protected throughout that journey. But something has to be sacrificed. And when I say something has to be sacrificed, you're being asked to walk away from something or someone. For some of you, it's family, with legacy being in reverse. Here, find your tribe, find your family. With Offering being here in reverse, it's like you keep reviving a deceased energy. That's very different. But yeah, like you keep reviving a pain, you keep reviving a trauma. This is revival energy. It's like, I don't know, it's very weird. Like, y'all, I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody has some, this is, I hear mental psychosis. I don't fucking know. You do have a struggle with escapism. You don't trust in your gifts to manifest. You don't trust in your gifts. Like, you don't trust in the gift that you have. How do I say it? The gift that you have of being able to open doors just from you being a beacon of light. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. Thank you, Spirit. It's like you don't trust in your ability to resurrect and restore balance, to restore order. You don't trust in your ability to resurrect yourself, your life, your circumstances. I feel like there's a lot of focus on what you don't have versus what you do have, so you keep losing. Some of you are very, very, very protected and connected. Others of you, it's like your lost souls looking for home, looking for restoration, looking for, I don't even know if you know what the fuck you're looking for, truly. But majority of you, you're not honoring the legacy that you want for yourself. You're not following spiritual guidance for yourself. You're not making the necessary sacrifices you're not making the necessary sacrifices it would take in order to elevate yourself. You're not trusting in the life that you speak, but you're believing in the death that you speak. Make that make sense. You don't believe in your power to heal yourself. Feels like some of you, it's like you dabble into different religions. It's like you dabble into different religions to see which one I don't know if this is religions or deities specifically. It could be different or it could be both. It's like you don't do it for the knowledge, you know, of just being a well-versed, knowledgeable individual. You're seeking something to manifest or turn around for you quickly. You're wanting to skip steps. And it's like every time you make an attempt to skip a step, the longer the process drags every single time. You see how this water is dragging out of these pots? It's long as fuck, okay? It's like slow like molasses. I don't know. But you are every day, by what you think and what you speak and what you feel on the inside, creating your reality. Especially in this year of the snake, be mindful of that. And again, what you don't like, you can burn all that shit to the ground and start over if you want. I don't care if you're 60, okay? You got options to start over if you want to. And if you've created a good life for yourself, appreciate that, because the hand is quicker than the eye, okay? Shit can change in a snap of a finger if spirit wants it to. Just to teach you a lesson. All right, moving on to more positive news. We have Joyful Muse Inspiration 33, Mastery. You have choices and, okay, choices and their consequences in reverse. You have getting back to integrity in reverse. Refusal of the call in reverse. So I do feel like there is a major shift happening for you in Virgo season. I do feel like the rest of Leo season for you, Leo, is a shedding process. I feel like when going back to that spirit wants your undivided attention energy, I honestly feel like the best person that can bring you happiness right now is God. Truly. What is this? Yeah. Benefactor, grace and generosity. But you got to tap into experience that. The longer that you don't, the longer that it's like you're going to feel empty. Truly. Moving out of stagnation in reverse. I do feel like there's going to be a time throughout this month where you are going to say enough is enough. Yeah. Magician's sword, confidence in your magic. I also feel like for some of you, there is an activation happening for you. And you truly may not know how to feel at this time. It's like you're trying to define the emotions, but there's a multitude of emotions at once. And if you're feeling like this, I honestly feel like there's a calibration happening with all of your chakras. Because if you see all of these colors on this guitar, in this Joyful Muse Inspiration card, and honor that, flow with that. The key word is flow with that. I just feel like there's a lot of energy being expelled from you and a lot of energy being integrated into you on behalf of your spirit team. And I feel like that's also being iterated with refusal of the call in reverse. You're surrendering to something, but it's something that's going to free you. But some of you will choose to remain stagnant, unfortunately. And truly, that's unfortunate because it doesn't have to be this way. Yeah, beloved, radical acceptance. Thank you, Spirit. Ego elimination. I do feel like whatever decisions you make right now, as far as your, what is this? What was that? Yeah, closing door completion. Whatever decisions that you make right now that you choose to stand on with that confidence in your magic, by the time we get to next winter solstice this year, you're going to see a 180 shift. And you're going to be in a new cycle of life. Yeah, sacred contracts, covenant, but not right now. Right now, there's still some cords and some tethers that need to be disrupted. Yeah, unmarked trail revelation. Anything else for Leo? And then we're ending with heart, home, compassion. This card gives me nature is your best friend and your home is protected. But there needs to be more love. There needs to be more grace. There needs to be more high vibrational energy. You also have forgiveness in reverse. Release the resentment. This is the energy of Spirit is asking you in regards to some aspect, get into that it is what it is energy. And some of you, you may be exhausted with this statement, but honey, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, and that's real as fuck. You are the strength card, literally. Anything else? Aw, what's this peeking out? So you have me talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. It is definitely time to get into some salt baths. Maybe mix some black salt with some pink Himalayan, okay? Mine isn't on my website at the moment. You also have in the hand, the universe is your partner. So really, undivided attention, okay? I feel like, honey, Spirit about to put you on to game with some shit, and it's you about to be like Moses in the burning bush, okay? I feel that's about to be an experience for some of you, okay? You're gonna be like, what the fuck, okay? You can go tap in with spirit, get some undivided attention, and then walk away from that space fucking changed, okay? March 31st could be significant for some, or look up the number 331, but 33 is significant. All right, let's bring this to a close. We're going to use a deck I got for my birthday. See what comes out. Leo, August 2025. Look! I can't make this shit up. Oh, I love this. So you have the butterfly spirit transformation. Some of you really need to go to the water because it's in a seashell. Okay, maybe that's the salt water that you need, the ocean. Here, plant your feet in the ocean. I wouldn't advise to go any deeper than that personally. But the card that came out, Winter, Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat. But I feel like this is right now. I don't know, for a lot of you, this summer solstice could feel like a winter solstice for you. And winter is going to feel like summer. You know, for some, it's like Christmas in July. For you, it's like the whole solstice is Christmas, metaphorically speaking. But there's something about the home and safety and connection and warmth, or the need and the major need to make your space, your home, from in every fucking corner, a protective seance. Whether this is you know, just walking through your home, fucking quoting fucking psalms, shit, whatever it is, you know, music, salt, plants, get into the feng shui, okay? Also, if there is something happening in the winter solstice that is a form of retreat, you should go. If it comes across like your timeline, or if you're interested, you should go. I feel like there's a lot of healing. I hear the gospel song, the presence of the Lord is here, so go. Or just do something different this winter that you've never done before. I know we're talking about August, but August is 8 energy cycles. You have Pale, time to get out of a situation. March is significant. What is March? March is Pisces, Aries. That 331 was Aries energy though. But first house. Time to get out of a situation is a cycle of life you've been on that has gotten you to, it's like you've maxed a point. Now it's time to just switch some shit up. Literally. Once you do, you have both money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. But I feel like if you act with the light codes, light visions that spirit gives to you, if you just follow that, that would be your North Star, your personal sun. You'll experience wonders. On the bottom is marriage. You have nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I'm going to read that one more time and I'm going to make a statement. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. A lot of y'all are part of families that are not emotionally secure and loving. I'm going to need you to acknowledge that and move around for yourself, okay? You have clouds, temporary problems, your energy, the sun, happiness, and well-being. Trouble does not last always. November, though, I do feel like this is iterating. Summer solstice could be very, how these fucking tulips are just sad as fuck. All right, but when do we shift into winter? In December? But Thanksgiving, November is Thanksgiving. So right now, what you're experiencing, temporary. If you choose happiness and well-being, by the time we get to that Thanksgiving, transitioning in that end of fall, end of autumn into winter, I almost said end of fall into summer, but end of fall into winter, I don't know, it feels very vibrant. You have sorrow over a loss, February. That's Aquarius, Pisces energy. Some of you could be grieving a disconnect from an Aquarius or Pisces. But then again, this could be projecting, my condolences, of future loss. Because you have February, wreath, and boat. February, sorrow over a loss, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Well, damn. I don't know what else to say to that. Opportunity or windfall again. I don't know. I see it like a chest of riches, chest of money. Yeah, crown, honor, and honor and respect will come to you. So a lot of you are elevating. You are leveling up, especially if you are focused on your happiness and well-being, and in the process of eliminating anything that doesn't align with that, and not playing about yourself with that energy. Like, life is really about to turn around before your very eyes. Again, now in winter is going to look completely different. 180 energy. For others, also giving death comes in threes with that 3 energy. But for others, if you do have a Pisces or an Aries in your life whose health isn't the best, spend time with them while you can. I don't know. You could be spending a lot of time with family this winter too. But I feel like you're there. It's giving me an energy like your purpose is to bring happiness and well-being to whatever loss people are experiencing. But again, you have to master self-healing first. You have to be the light to yourself before you can be the light to others. See, look, casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. And then you have elephant here. A journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And underneath bell is an announcement. Yeah, this is someone. Just take heed to what I said. I'm not about to repeat it. Anything else for Leo before we close? What a hell of a way to end. You have tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Success is yours if you want it, Leo, and if you're taking action to achieve that. And then you have rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over, if you want it to be. But again, if you keep believing in the negativity versus the positivity, then you have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So what do you want for yourself? I feel like I've been asking that question a lot since last night. Not what someone else wants for you, not what someone else sees for you. What is the fuck that you want? And move accordingly, okay? Okay, I love you. I'm about to do Virgo next. Have a good day. Happy birthday, Leo, once again. Love you.